We had a beautiful weekend last weekend.
Yeah, well, it's not completely spring yet.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, still ahead for you. They're finding out right now, and they being the USC women, where they are headed in the big dance. Going to check in with our sports guys in just a moment.
Well, as many of you know, March Madness happens right here on CBS.
That's right. We got the men's tournament, but the women play too.
Yes, and they play well.
That's right. And Dawn Staley and company are headed to their version of the big dance. Our sports guy, James Stark, standing by with details tonight. James, do we know where they're going just yet?
No, JR, we don't know where they're going just yet. In about 35, 40 minutes or so, we'll find out. And not just us, but of course the people who really care more so about this is head coach Dawn Staley. And coach, it's been about a week since the SEC tournament. What's the hardest part about waiting in this period, trying to find out where you're going to go?
Well, probably the hardest part is just speculating, but also just getting your players to stay in game mode without knowing an opponent. And I think for the most part, we've done that. We took advantage of spring break. They're well rested. We got in the gym a few times this weekend. You know, now that we're focusing on our opponent, I think it'll be a great week for us.
And as you guys start to game plan, last year's team kind of relied more on senior leadership. This year, you're a bit younger, but more defense. What does this team rely on, or will rely on, when it comes to the postseason?
Well, with any team, I think you have to rely on your experience. We have some players who are returning from a Sweet 16 appearance. We will rely on them doing the same types of things that they did for us all season long, which is lead our basketball team both on and off the floor. They're used to it. You know, we're going to draw on their experiences, and hopefully they'll take us far.
And speaking of those experiences, last year it was kind of like, hey, we're gonna make this run here. What's different this year as opposed to last year, or is there any difference at all at this time of the season?
Well, I think we're more experienced. You know, it's the newness, the novelty is worn off. We feel like we belong, and we've done some tremendous things all season long. You know, but now is the time that we need to put all those things that we learned throughout the season to the test against, you know, some of our nation's best basketball programs.
Thank you, Coach. You guys will be finding out in about 40 minutes now, and of course you guys will be finding out about 40 minutes as well. The Gamecocks will be punching their ticket to the big dance, and we'll find out in about 35 minutes. So stay with us. News 19. We'll be right back.